We are working every day to improve the safety of our electric system and reduce wildfire risks. High winds can cause tree branches or debris to contact energized electric lines, which could damage our equipment and cause a major wildfire. We may need to turn off power during severe weather for public safety to prevent such fires. This is called a Public Safety Power Shutoff, PSPS. While PSPS is an important wildfire safety tool, we know that losing power disrupts lives, especially for those with medical needs and customers working and learning from home in response to COVID-19. We have been working to improve our PSPS program by making events smaller in size, shorter in length, and smarter for our customers. We initiate public safety power shutoffs when the weather forecast is so severe that people's safety, lives, homes, and businesses may be in danger of wildfires. As each weather situation is unique, we carefully review a combination of factors when deciding if power must be turned off. The criteria generally include low humidity levels, a forecast of high winds, dry material on the ground and low moisture content in live vegetation, and real-time on-the-ground observations. In order to ensure that power can be safely restored after severe weather conditions, PG&E needs to inspect every mile of the electric system that was turned off for safety. Conducting thorough, safe, and efficient inspections is the key to safely restoring power to our customers. The process begins even while the severe weather is ongoing, as we put our crews into position to quickly inspect lines for damage once the weather has passed. PG&E's Emergency Operations Center will confirm when it is safe to begin inspections and restore power. Crews use a variety of methods to conduct these inspections. Many of our lines can be inspected by qualified experts using helicopters. This method is fast, but it has some limitations, including that some equipment is not visible from the air due to trees and other obstructions. In addition, helicopters can only be used to inspect lines during daylight hours. We also have airplanes that can be used to inspect larger structures. Airplanes equipped with infrared equipment can be used to conduct inspections at night. For those lines that cannot be inspected by air, PG&E crews will drive to the lines to assess equipment that is located near roads. And when aerial or vehicle inspections are not possible due to the location and terrain, our crews must inspect lines on foot. Where damage is found, crews isolate the area and make any repairs as quickly and safely as possible. The lines are turned back on only after they have been inspected and any damage has been repaired. Each section is turned back on as it is inspected, meaning power will come on at different times for different customers. Restoration will begin at the substation and work out toward the end of the circuit. Customers don't have to wait for the whole system to be inspected before power will be restored. Once the lines serving your home have been inspected and confirmed safe, power can be restored. Our goal this year and in the years ahead is to significantly reduce restoration times for our customers. In 2020, our average restoration time after severe weather passed was 10 hours, compared to 17 hours in 2019. The steps we are taking to reduce restoration times include nearly doubling our exclusive use helicopter fleet during events from 35 to 65, using 2 airplanes equipped with infrared cameras to enable nighttime inspections, and utilizing mutual assistance from other utility companies to support PSPS restoration inspections when needed. Even as we improve, there may still be extreme cases in which outages could last for multiple days due to weather conditions or the need for repairs. We all rely on electricity for everyday life, and we want to work together with our customers on solutions that can prevent wildfires and keep our communities safe. PG&E is encouraging customers to go to the Safety Action Center to learn valuable information about wildfire risks and what customers can and should do to prepare in advance for a PSPS event. For the latest on PG&E's wildfire safety efforts and the ways that we are improving public safety power shutoffs, visit pge.com/PSPS.